Hey, what's up to everybody out there? Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable Talk. I am your host, C Money, and we are back again at home. Last couple of episodes I've been enjoying going out, visiting Virginia Key Beach, Coconut Grove, Key Biscayne, Bill Bags, and now we're back home. And now I want to talk about a serious thing that's going around now because apparently we're in another phase. We are out of the coronavirus phase, so somewhat. And we're now into the monkeypox phase. Oh my goodness. It's like we can't take a break. We go from one disease to another disease or virus, and that's what I want to talk about right now. And this is like ridiculous. Like, now it's not as bad from what they're saying. It's not as bad as coronavirus because it can't kill you, but it is a bad thing. First of all, you know what monkeypox is. If you don't, it's basically you get a whole bunch of bumps on your body, basically, and you're like covered in bumps. It's basically like it's like a bad version of the chicken pox, because chicken pox is basically like little dots, red dots and stuff. That monkeypox is basically big old bumps on all over your body and stuff. And now, what I don't get, which is probably a fact, but I don't agree with it, is that it's mainly common with monkeypox is mostly common with men who have sex with other men. You know, um, Basically that's what they're saying. Just the same thing as what they said with the HIV and AIDS. They basically say, oh, it's highest in among male men because men have sex with men. It's highest in among gay men and stuff like that. HIV and AIDS is highest and I'm like, no. HIV and AIDS is the highest among anyone. It's not. They feel, oh, it's most highest in men because they try to stereotype certain things. Oh, it's highest amongst men because they have sex with men, and that's the same thing they're doing with monkeypox. It's always the highest amongst men who have sex with men. Now, if that may be a factor, because monkeypox, we really don't know where the originated one monkeypox was originated from, but it could be a fact. But my thing is, no, you can't say that that's the source of monkeypox to me because everybody's getting monkeypox. After my recent trip to Atlanta, about 2 months ago, we did a trip to Atlanta, me and a friend of mine, and this Labor Day weekend, my friend was supposed to go to Atlanta for Labor Day weekend, but due to the monkeypox outbreak, because apparently there is a serious monkeypox outbreak in the great city of Atlanta, so my friend decided to postpone their trip. And a lot of other people have told me that they decided to postpone their trips because of the monkeypox outbreak in certain cities and certain, areas and stuff like that. So and I'm like, whoa. Monkeypox is one of those things that you don't want. And the vaccine is out. Like, they really have. I believe the monkeypox vaccine was already out. It's just that it wasn't as needed as the coronavirus vaccine. Now, I haven't really did too much research on the monkeypox vaccine and on the monkeypox thing because, basically, this was something that just popped out of nowhere with the monkeypox. And here in Florida, when they first get it, it was only like one case, and now it's like, and nobody really was concerned about it when it first came out. Now everybody's concerned about it, and it's really. So for me, it's like, what do I feel about the monkeypox outbreak? To me, it's like we're never gonna get out of the disease phase. It took us almost 2.5, still 3 years to 2.5+ years to try to conquer coronavirus, and we still haven't conquered that because you still got people walking around with masks. You still got people going to get tested. You still have testing sites up. You still have vaccine available. You still have commercials and everything. But it's just now more people are more getting into that monkey face shift, and I'm like, oh my god, like when are we ever gonna get out of this virus slash disease phase where we can just get back to normalcy? You know, yeah, I still see people when you go out into the public and you catch public transportation, or if you go into the malls or the grocery stores, there are still people that out there that wear masks because they're more concerned. You know, and like, most of them are younger people, and I'm like, I'm impressed that a lot of these younger people are still wearing their masks because they're concerned. A lot of the older people are not wearing their masks like they normally would, you know, because you would think that a lot of the older people, like my mom, she still wears her mask, thankfully, because my mama never caught the coronavirus, even though she got vaccinated. You know, that doesn't still mean that you can't get it. So my mom still wears her mask, and she try to not stay in contact with nobody because my mom really doesn't go anywhere. But a lot of these older people, you know, you see in the malls, you see walking the beach and stuff like that. Like when I was at Bill Bags and Virginia King Coconut Grove, I seen a lot of older people. They was walking around without masks, thinking that it was cool because we're back to normalcy, and I believe some of them probably didn't get vaccinated, you know. And I'm like, wow, okay. But now you have the monkeypox, and the monkeypox is something that you can't cover up with a mask. You just got to get the vaccine, and to me, you know, it's like everything now is coming out with a vaccine, and that's the one thing I see. You know, they come out now, and even though this is off the side topic, well, we can in contributing to this show. It's now a pill or vaccine, excuse me, for everything, and that's like wow, because now you got a pill for depression, you got a pill for sleep anxiety, you got a pill for this, you got a pill for that. Like when you're depressed, you just go sit in your room and cry. Back then, when you had sleep disorder, you go to a doctor, or you do some techniques. You drink warm milk, you know, you do things on a regular to help you feel, you know. Now they have it. Oh, you can't go to sleep, take a pill. Oh, you sleep too much, take a pill. Or you feel bad, take a pill. Or you know you got anxiety, take a pill. Oh, you have bipolar depression, take a pill. Or take an injection. Or do this or do that. And I'm like, pretty soon it's gonna be a pill. Or if you watch too much TV, take a pill. Or if you eat too much, take a pill. You know, and even they even got weight loss pills. And I understand the use of weight loss pills. I understand of all that because there are people out there that can exercise and they can't lose the weight. Just like a lot of people that because I know a lot of people, you know, that, and I've heard some people that say that, you know, they have to have surgery to lose the weight because by exercising and eating right and everything, you're not gonna lose the weight. Like it's like a medical condition where it's hard for you to lose the weight on your own, so you have to have surgery and stuff like that. So I understand that, but it's like with this, especially with this monkeypox. I understand the monkeypox and the vaccine and stuff like that, and they need it. You know, it's like what will come next? Because this coronavirus was tackled and it started in the beginning of 2020. Well, it started in the ending of 2019. It just originated to the United States in the beginning of 2020. It is now 2022. 2020, 2021, 2022. We're like almost going on 3 years and we're still trying to tackle the coronavirus. And now you come out with the monkeypox, which is another, you know, harsh disease. And it's like, how can we get away from all of this? How can we not? How can we break away from the disease world to get back to normalcy where we can say, oh, I can go do this or I can go do that? Because now, by your saying that the monkeypox is more common among men who have sex with other men, it's now going to leave the homosexual community at a standstill. Meaning that, you know, a lot of these people are not going to want to have sex with other men because they're not vaccinated, or a lot of people is not going to want to go to these clubs or go to these, events, or pride, which is, if you don't know what pride is basically like a gay celebration, and they have it in different cities and different, locations, different cities and different states. So it's like a lot of these people are not going to want to go to these events and functions and all of that, just like with coronavirus. You know, everybody was scared to go outside because they were scared to catch it. They were scared to go to the grocery store, so they started ordering their food to get delivered at home. They were scared to go to work, so they stayed home and collect unemployment. They were scared to go out on vacation, so they stopped getting on planes and stuff like that. There are people that are still like that, but they're slowly coming back to normalcy. And now that you got this new disease out, now everybody's gonna go back into scares. And it's not just with the men, because they was talking about in my friend said somebody was talking about in Atlanta how it was a lot of men that are getting it, and they was talking about, somebody was telling him that women are getting it in Atlanta too. Like, yeah, because you know, if you don't know, Atlanta is like the capital of homosexuality, meaning that majority of the black African Americans who are homosexuals reside in Atlanta, because Atlanta is more gay friendly than most other cities and states in, you know, in the U.S. And it was like women are getting the monkeypox too, and that's what made me say I need to do a show about this, because everybody keep pushing the fact that monkeypox is more among men having sex with men, but you have to realize women are out there getting monkeypox too. It's not just the men, you know, and it's not just the gay men. You know, there are men out there who are straight getting the monkeypox. There are women who are straight getting the monkeypox. So you can't just cipher just one. It may have originated from men having sex with men, but you can't say that that's the source of monkeypox, because come on, that's just the same thing with HIV and AIDS. You know, oh man, it's more common than homosexual men. No, it's common anywhere. The only thing about it is that more men are probably getting HIV and AIDS because of the fact that they're sleeping with other men and who are infected. But everybody's getting HIV and AIDS. You know, if you look at the statistics, it might say women have more HIV and AIDS than men. You know, you know, and if you look at the monkeypox statistic, it may say that it's more men getting monkeypox than women. But you can't say that women are not getting monkeypox. Come on now. Now, I don't know how you could get monkeypox. Basically, I know one thing is having sex, but I don't know if it's because you can touch things or not. But like I said, we're going to go back into a scaring phase, because now you're going to make people go back and run scared about, oh, monkeypox this, monkeypox. Well, I already know. Will there be a monkeypox shutdown? Of course not, because you're still not in normalcy down in with the coronavirus. Like here, you know, they don't have enough drivers down here to cover public transportation, so they're cutting a few routes and they're cutting the cost and they're cutting service down here in Miami, South, you know, in Miami, and you know, a lot of these stores are still not 24 hours. Like Walmart's not 24 hours, you know, their Walgreens, you know, unless it's not 24 hours. You know, there's a lot of services that have been cut, and we did a show about it. Since coronavirus, a lot of services have been cut. And like Uber still haven't put back the Uber share, you know, where you can share a ride with somebody. Lyft have did it, but Lyft tells you now it can only be one person per ride. Meaning, like how back before Corona, when Lyft had Lyft share, you can have up to 2 people in Lyft share, you know. But with Lyft, you know, you just add, you know, add the second person to the Lyft. Now with Lyft share, it only can be one person, you know, because there's still, you know, coronavirus. You know, even though you're freely to wear your mask on, but they still recommend that you wear it. But you don't have to wear it, but they recommend that you wear it. So it's a lot of things we still are tackling around here for the coronavirus. And now you got this monkeypox. So now people are going to go back and scared. And some people may put up their masks and say, I don't want to get the monkeypox. But to me, you know, if you know the, you know, different ways of getting the monkeypox, you can email us, you can comment at the bottom of this page, because this is something that I'm like, you're really targeting one gender of people to this virus, and that's homosexuals. And I'm like, and I was saying, you know, women get the monkeypox too, just like they say the chicken pox, you can only get it as a kid. No, you can't. You can get it as an adult. It's just more serious as an adult, you know. And then people who had the chickenpox is shingles as an adult, and shingles is bad too. So if you haven't had chickenpox when you're young, of course, as an adult, it's more serious and more a more serious condition as an adult than it is a kid. Because a kid, you can know calamine lotion, you know, you could do a lot of stuff, and just stop itching stuff, so you won't get it. But and you can take little medicines and stuff like that. But as an adult, it's more serious. So, and it's the same thing with monkeypox. Like, I don't think monkeypox is amongst kids, but it's a serious thing that's going around. And I believe monkeypox is due to traveling, just like how coronavirus came from China. I'm not going to call it the China virus. My name is not Donald Trump, and I don't think that one city caused the coronavirus. Coronavirus is a traveling virus. That means that people traveled from all over and they were spreading it, not knowing that they had it. So basically, that's what I think about the virus. Monkeypox, I don't think it originated from men having sex. Yes, it probably did originate from men having sex, but somebody had to been traveling around to, for the virus to get around. Just like they said with HIV and AIDS. The rumor going around that it was a man who was a flight attendant that got bit by a monkey that had the virus, and he went around spreading the HIV and AIDS, which I don't think that story is true. But HIV and AIDS is among people having unprotected sex. But with monkeypox, I don't think it's just originated from men having sex with other men. It's just probably more common with men having sex with other men. But everybody's getting the monkeypox. And now you have to stay safe. And they're not telling you how to stay safe with this, because it's something that it may not be as deadly as the coronavirus, but it is a serious medical disease, and we have to learn how to tolerate it. And to me, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm going to say this over and over throughout this show. Like, when are we going to get out of this disease staying safe phase? Because we're only about 80%, we're only 70 to 80% out of the coronavirus, because we still haven't tackled coronavirus. You still have testing sites that are up to get tested for coronavirus. It may not be as big, but it is, because that's why they're making people pay for testing. Because remember, I think it was July of this year, government had stopped the funding for coronavirus testing. So now if you wanted to go get tested, you had to pay for it. But like I said, here in Miami, they have kept the coronavirus testing sites free of charge, because they still want people to get free testing. Because I don't know how much testing is, because I don't know if I ever told you, back when the coronavirus first started, there was a hospital here that was doing coronavirus testing. They were charging people like $150. And I was like, what? And then that's when Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, was telling them, like, you can't give out testing. You can't charge people for testing. They're giving out testing for free. The government has funding for testing. But now the funding for testing, and we all knew that the funding for testing was going to end, because, eventually you're not going to keep the testing going for years and years for free. You're going to want to, eventually make money off of it, because you're not going to want to keep spending money on testing when the coronavirus phase is starting to fade away. But, we still are in that phase where, okay, we're still testing, we're still doing this, we're still doing that. People are still getting coronavirus. People are still dying from coronavirus. And now it's more monkeypox. And then all I see now is monkeypox, vaccines available. And I'm like, oh my God, can we please can I be in a safe world? I can't even be in a safe world. Even if I leave the state of Florida, I won't be safe. Even if I leave the United States, I won't be safe, because monkeypox, you can go to Africa or England or Paris or Russia or anywhere, and you can get monkeypox. So I'm like, this world is not safe. I have to fly to the moon just to be safe. Let me go on that space rocket that just went up into the moon and supposed to spend like 40 something days in them. Let me go up there to be safe, because that's basically the safest way to go, because there is nobody up in space, and you're by yourself. And let me go up there to be safe, because the world is not a safe place anymore because we are just like coming with disease after disease after disease. And I'm like, what else is gonna be next? Now you got monkeypox. What else disease is coming now? Like now we have to go look for another disease to come out after the monkeypox. And I'm like, oh my god, the monkeypox is 2020. The coronavirus is no, the monkeypox is 2022. The coronavirus is 2020, but it originated in 2019. That's why they call it COVID-19. Monkeypox is gonna be monkeypox 22, because that's what they're gonna start calling it. Then there's gonna be another outbreak of something 23, and I'm like, oh my god, can we stop? So it's just, how do you feel about this monkeypox? Do you feel, first of all, I know it's not a man-made, because they, a lot of these diseases, people say that they said with the coronavirus, they feel that it was a man-made disease. Do you feel monkeypox was man-made? Do you feel monkeypox is something that we should be all concerned about? Do you think that we should be pushing the coronavirus away? Do you think that it's something that we shouldn't have to be worried about? What do you think? Here's my opinions about everything. Coronavirus is not gone. So we're still going to be in that phase where we need to still be concerned about that, because the cases are not up, but they're still up there. You get 1 out of 5 people every day that are getting, the coronavirus. And some of them don't even know it. It's just like with HIV and AIDS. You don't know you have AIDS when you're walking around here with it. The same thing with coronavirus. You're walking around with the coronavirus and you don't know that you have it. Number one. Number two, you still got people dying from it. So that should be nothing that should be a concern, because it has symptoms. Number three, yes, we should be concerned about the monkeypox, because apparently it is a serious disease and you don't want to pop up with a lot of bumps on you. But the thing about it is, it's like we're pushing the coronavirus fully away when we haven't controlled that situation. Because a lot of people can't get vaccinated because of medical reasons. So for that form, it's still a bad situation that we're in. So now it's like you don't hear too much people talking about coronavirus. Now you hear them talking about the monkeypox. Monkeypox did, the monkeypox, the monkeypox, the monkeypox, the monkeypox. So it's like, why are we even bothering? Like, it's just hard, Basically, it's like, we're never going to get out of a phase, because now this monkeypox is going to be here for like another year or two or whatever, because they're not going to stop talking about it. When things happen in history, 5 or 6 years from now, they're going to be talking about it. Because 5 or 6 years, oh, remember when we had the quarantine for the coronavirus? Oh, remember when we couldn't go out and party in the coronavirus? Or remember when we couldn't do this because of the monkeypox? They're going to be like, a lot, because it's going to be bad. So my thing is, why can't we, I don't know what to say about this, because this to me is like leaving me in a question mark with this coronavirus and monkeypox thing, because now we have this new disease, the monkeypox, that is out, and now they're telling more people to get vaccinated for that, when they're not really trying to get people to still get vaccinated for the coronavirus. They're more concerned about people getting vaccinated for monkeypox. This disease, I want to know, did this disease already was out? Was it already out? Was there was it created? Was it easy to create? Like, because you got to think it took them half a year to get the coronavirus vaccine out. Now the monkeypox vaccine, you come out with a couple of people, and like 3-4 months later, we get the monkeypox vaccine. Like, come on now, what's going on? Something's going around that's kind of fishy. Like, we actually getting this, and nobody's actually seeing what's going down. Like, is it that we're keeping the medical fields in money? The medical fields is going to be in money, because as long as the coronavirus is here, the medical scene is not going to be dying. Hospitals and doctors are going to be getting their money, because a lot of these people are now running to their doctors more than ever, because I have this and I have this and I have this and I have this. There's an app that I have on my phone called K Health. It's an app that I pay I have that comes with my phone service, and it answers. You can answer questions if you have any symptoms and anything. You can answer questions and stuff like that, and it'll tell you. The last time I wasn't feeling good, it made it seem like I had coronavirus. Like a percentage of it said I had coronavirus, which I didn't. Um, but it's just that I was just sick. I had a cold or whatever. So basically, that's what it was. But a lot of these places, now they're gonna be up in money. Okay, email me roundtable00@yahoo.com. Don't forget to comment at the bottom of this page. I want to know what you feel about this monkeypox. I want to know, how do you feel about it? Do you think it's a man-made disease? Do you think it's a serious disease? Do you think it's more serious out here now than coronavirus, or do you think that we still need to be concerned more about the coronavirus? Have you gotten the monkeypox vaccine? Do you want to get the monkeypox vaccine? I don't even know if the monkeypox vaccine is good for your health, because they said with the coronavirus vaccine, if you had coronavirus or if you have symptoms in your body, you're not able to get the vaccine. So it was like kind of where a lot of people couldn't get the vaccine. Like I know of some, like a lot of friends and family members that I knew that couldn't get the vaccine because of their health issues and stuff. So it was like, can you get it even if you have certain type of health condition? There's a lot of things behind this that we're not knowing about. It just popped up and they're telling everybody to get the vaccine, and nobody's really doing their research about it. So it's like really a scarce situation where that we are not, we don't, like, we're just all back into a scared mode. Like now everybody's scared to go do this. People are scared to take trips. People are scared to go anything now because of monkeypox. And it's like, wow, how can we battle another disease when we're still battling one disease? How can we cope with this disease when you still got this disease, or virus, I should say, that is out here? And it's now putting people in the mind that, we got to go back into holding cells, and we got to go back to putting our mask on or whatever. Even though I don't think monkeypox is something that you have to wear a mask or something like that. But who knows what this monkeypox can do? Who knows how you can get the monkeypox? Who knows where it generated from? Who knows all of that? Yeah, I haven't did my full research on that. I know eventually I'm going to do my research on monkeypox to find out more about it and where is it come from, because then they're probably going to say, it's like everybody else saying, it's more common in men having sex with men. I'm like, okay, yeah, like, you really trying to push that issue when y'all tried to do the same thing with HIV and AIDS, and that was not true, and stuff like that. So I just, it's just a lot with this, and it's like I keep hearing every day there's a new different story behind this, and new difference behind this and this and this and this and this and this, and and I'm like, yeah, y'all more worried about this monkeypox and coronavirus is still here, like, really? So yes, I would just want to know how you feel about it. I want to know how everybody feels about it. Email me roundtable00@yahoo.com. You can also comment at the bottom of this page. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to our page, and don't forget to check out our previous episodes. Don't forget to check out Hotspots in South Florida, and also don't forget to check out History South Florida, where we do history in certain, go to different areas and talk about the history of South Florida, because there's a lot of history here. There's a lot of stuff that you don't know about South Florida if you live in other cities and states. And also, of course, Hotspots in South Florida, where we go have fun at different locations and go different. I found some more spots that I've never been to that I'm going to try out and stuff like that. So, hey, it is what it is. I thank you for watching this episode. Don't forget, tell me about monkeypox. If you have any questions or stories about monkeypox, if you had the monkeypox, or if you have the monkeypox and you're listening, watching this, just comment. I need to know. I want to know what you feel about it. How you feel about everything. How do you feel about the fading away of the coronavirus? How do you feel how they're now pushing more monkeypox than coronavirus? How you feel about all of that? Because this is a topic that I've been putting on for a minute. Like, I need to get this topic out here, and and I didn't, because I was doing the other episodes, and I say this is the perfect time for me to do this topic because I need to get this topic out here, and this is great. This is the Roundtable Talk. I am your host, C Money. I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget, like, click, and subscribe. I will see you in my next episode of the Code. I was just finna say my next episode of Coronavirus. I'm sorry. I will see you in my next episode of the Roundtable Talk. I am OC Money. Stay blessed. Stay safe. If you can get vaccinated from corona and vaccine and monkeypox, please get it. And stay safe. Stay blessed. I'll see you in the next episode.